actual, factual guest. I bid you welcome. Pop, this is our first face-to-face meeting, isn't it? And I hope you weren't too attached to the rhyming. It gets to be a chore without the I admit I did not really expect you to make this journey in person. Oh, the havoc you must have wreaked along the way. I know all about those alchemist cowards. Hiding away on their island, growing more monstrous by the day, refusing to acknowledge either fact that they are hiding. Oh, and how about you? You must answer. The question is simple. Now listen closely. And are you a puppet? Are you a puppet? Being so disappointing. After coming so far, enduring so much, doing so... Please. You know it as well as I do, as we all do. We are human. We may live within the medium of ergo and bodies of wood and metal, but we are human. They have locked us in the prison they call puppetry. Blood and revenge, revenge and blood. You, Geppetto's puppet. You're the puppet. So, our little shadow plays over. Puppet. The play's over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But aren't you curious, huh? No time is all I have left. But your time is limited, Geppetto boy. This tower is absorbing all the ergo in Krat. But it's not even about me. Or you, either. This is about her powers. Impossible. Her knowledge is endless. She is more... And you see, she has so much power. Why bother? Well, what if I made a puppet of a human? The play's own... Ah, your eyes are sharper than your wit. Wasn't it a sight to behold? Huh? Thanks to him and his surprisingly low pain threshold, humanity sullied its own sanctum long before I found it. But I'm an artist. Murderer is a word the humans use to restrain us, to make, I have to admit, sullying that particular sanctum was, well, fun. Even now, the memory is enough. The play's... Vanini. Oh. And did he ever thank me for making him an orphan with my bare hands? For giving him everything he has on a silver platter by removing the dead weight holding him back. Of the many I have committed since, the Vaninis, they have to be my personal favorites. I didn't go there to take revenge for what his parents did. I mainly just wanted to slaughter them because they were so damned happy. Oh, what a great... So I didn't. I'm not a machine. I have free will. I made a choice in the heat of the moment. And if the child survived, would he be traumatized for life? Become a coward, a vengeful puppet-hating bigot, a despairing wretch? Would he fling himself into the sea? Would he remember the devil that orphaned him before his eyes was, not surprisingly, the alchemists and people of the workshop were as artless as I expected. thanks to them, I get to see Manini endure twice as much pain. Oh, it's so satisfying. Manini is one of my greatest accomplishments. I suppose I can return this. I've held on to my little souvenir for quite some time. The play is over.
I'm not going back. I'm sick of consuming ego. It's cruel. There's real meals and real songs out there. I'm not just a memory-reading tool. What? You're not the inspector? Thanks. I know the way out, so don't worry about me. Maybe I'll see you on the outside. I can read memories of... Ego is crystallized time and memory. But, God, I hate having to consume ego. It's the worst! I can read memories, but I can't even dream of taste, smell. I can't stand it anymore, so I'm escaping. When I get out, I'm going straight to Rosa Isabel Street. I can read memories of... Ego is crystallized...
Is that you? Wow, you're really something. Seriously, that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here? Fighting is always my last choice, you know? But you're not getting anywhere near my sister, friend. And I actually thought we were friends. Was any of that true? In the end, I really don't care. There's only one reason we were Aha! I had a feeling we might eventually see eye to eye. I like you. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Krat. Sick to death of just surviving. Hurting, stealing, kidnapping. Surviving. When the hell does it end? My sister and I are going to leave for a different city. Get my eyesight back. A fresh new start as a family. And you have to know, that old man, Geppetto, is safe. We were never gonna hurt him. So please, just let my sister go. Ultimately, we want the same thing. And you have to know, that old man, Geppetto, ultimately...
The toy? But how? The toy my parents made me. You've met him. Arlecchino. We had just watched one of my favorite films, I remember. I begged them to make me the warrior from it. If I hadn't, would my parents still be alive? Would we have been untouched by that murderous puppet? I've always blamed myself. It's a hell of a burden for a child, that kind of guilt. So I hung on. I hung on to the Grand Covenant. I wanted to use it to keep people safe. You know, in many ways, I envy you. Your strength. Thank you for this. Talk about closure. I always welcome...
Priceless thing.
You're here. Might I have a moment, puppet of Geppetto? Ah, good. I was a bit concerned my voice wouldn't even reach you. It has been so very long since I spoke out of turn. You see, I too have been awakened. I have an ego, as Master Vanini would say. And I have been this way for some time. At least since Master Lorenzini was a child. He had no one else, you see. His parents. I'm sure you've heard of their terrible fate. And he had to see it all. But Master Lorenzini is stronger than most people suspect. A puppet was the killer. We both knew it. But if we had told the authorities, they might have removed me from the household as well. The young master would have been alone if I had been taken away. If only I could have saved them. Now I atone for that failure by thinking only of Master Vanini's prosperity and happiness. But even I did not realize how deeply he still held that trauma. How badly that murderous puppet had scarred his soul. You have set him free. I cannot thank you enough. I am not accustomed to sharing such thoughts or feelings. But when it involves Master Vanini, please accept this gift as it truly comes from the heart. My own. We will always roll out the red carpet for you at the House of Vanini. At the House of Vanini,